That's what you call it. I call it cruelty. That's what I call it. All right, let's get into making this cocktail. All right, guys, what's up, guys? I'm sure that Marius is gonna break my balls and you're gonna have seen everything that we just shot before, and if you didn't, now he might break my balls and not show it so that I'm just talking about nothing. But welcome back to the Educated Barfly. Today we're gonna be making a cocktail called a Cobra's Fang, which doesn't have a ton of history other than that it's just a tiki cocktail. Originally created by Don The Beachcomber, originally on his, in 1937, originally on his menu at the Don The Beachcomber restaurant in Hollywood. That's what we got for it. But today we're gonna tackle the age-old question of flash blending. You see that I have a Hamilton Beach blender up here, a drink mixer. It's not really a blender, it's not fair to call it a blender, it's a drink mixer. And these Hamilton Beach drink mixers are iconic staples of the tiki bar. This is what was used by the Beachcomber and Trader Vic and all of the other people who came after them to aerate and mix cocktails. But a lot of people have commented on my channel when I bring out my blender, and they say, you should be using a drink mixer. That's not the way the Beachcomber would do it. That's not right. You should be using a drink mixer. Even Martin Kate says so. Well, I'm going to talk to you guys about the difference between blending and flash blending, and then maybe you guys will be as educated as I am. I mean, it is the Educated Barfly, and I'm not saying that I'm the Educated Barfly. I'm saying you're the Educated Barfly. I'm doing the educating, though. Got it? Got it. Marius just gave me a smile because he was like, that's a douchebag comment. Maybe it's a douchebag comment, but I've gotten a lot of flack over not using a Hamilton Beach drink mixer, and there is a very big difference between whether you flash blend or whether you blend, and this is how it breaks down. The flash blender is used to mix cocktails. The main difference between the drink mixer and a blender is that a blender blends from the bottom up. And so it has a blade, it blends on the bottom. You know how that, I don't have to describe that to you, but basically what it does, it is designed to crush crush ice down into a slushy consistency. Not so with the Hamilton Beach. When you're flash blending and you're using a Hamilton Beach drink mixer, what you are doing is using this spindle, right, with these agitator rings, which basically whirl very fast, aerate from the top down. The thing is that these things will not actually break up ice that much. It breaks up ice a little bit, but basically what you're doing is you're mixing, you're diluting, and you're aerating the cocktail. I would say that using a Hamilton Beach is the roughly equivalent, maybe a little bit more efficient and maybe a little bit better, but roughly equivalent to when I whip shake a cocktail. So when I whip shake a cocktail, I'll put it all in a tin, I'll put a little Scotia crushed ice, and then I shake that until the ice is gone, and what's happening is that we're working air up in through that tin. The air is rotating inside the tin and it's aerating the ingredients. Then you pour that and then you put crushed ice. Same thing with the Hamilton Beach. You put everything in your cup, you mix your cocktail, it goes in you go to medium to fast, it goes very, very fast. It aerates, mixes, dilutes, you pour that into your glass, and then you put pebble ice or crushed ice on top to finish off the cocktail. Same difference. But today, the Cobra's Fang isn't actually a drink that we're going to be using this Hamilton Beach at all, because we are going for a different consistency in this drink. We are going for the slushy consistency. So we're going to be using this Vitamix. So here's the deal. The cocktails that I've made, look at this. Look, I broke it. I still haven't replaced that. Kind of ghetto, but hey. When I'm making a little more revenue, I'll buy a new one. These things are kind of expensive. And this is old and I feel attached to it. So don't judge me. Anyway, every time I've made a tiki cocktail or a cocktail from like a Cuban daiquiri or something like that, and I've put it in this blender, it's because I want that slushy consistency. You will not achieve that with a flash blender. I don't know how many times I have to say the same thing in this video, but that is it. So today we're going to be making it in this because what we want to have is a slushy consistency. Now let's get into the cocktail. First thing we're going to do is take 6 drops. I think that was 6. 2 drops came out at the same time, but 6 drops of absinthe, and we're going to do just a couple of dashes of Angostura bitters. We're going to do ½ an ounce of lime juice, ½ an ounce of orange juice. I'm letting the pulp be in there because I actually hand juice that. ½ an ounce of passion fruit syrup, ½ of ounce of falernum, or falernum. You can use velvet falernum or falernum number 9 or any other falernum you want to use. People always ask me, well, I can't get velvet falernum. Well, use any other falernum or make your own. You can do all of those things. We're going to do 1.5 ounces of Lemon Heart 151, which is very flammable because it is so high in alcohol. So this is going to be a very strong drink, you guys. And we're going to do about 8 ounces of crushed ice. So there's like that. 8 ounces is about a cup. I think that's about good. And we're going to blend. Marius wants me to do a variable blend for you guys. That's a high blend. There you go. Seems like there's a little bit more in there that could... I don't know, you don't want to blend too much, but, you know, I don't know, 20 seconds, something like that. And then, we've got that nice slushy consistency. And we're going to pour that nice slushy cocktail. Ooh, yeah! Look at that bad boy. Now, the garnish for this cocktail is a cinnamon stick, like that, just sticking out. But I like my garnishes to be a little more aromatic and a little more functional, so I'm just gonna actually first do a little cinnamon grated on top with my zester here. And then we can stick it in. There you have it, my friends. The Cobra's Fang. If you want to make it a little bit more beautiful, you can use like a Pilsner glass, or you can use, everyone's calling it that German Weizen glass, which is actually the Libby Midtown Pilsner glass, just so you know. But everyone wants to say that it's a Hefeweizen glass. Fine, it's a Hefeweizen glass. Use that too. I went for just like a straight up 12-ounce Collins glass for this one. It seemed like, you know, the specs were a little bit short. So anyway, I'm going to sip this before it spills over. Ooh, that is wonderful. It is strong. But you know what? The amount of water created by the slushifying of the ice gives this cocktail, like tamps down that really harsh 151. So 151 is like breathing fire when you drink it. And so this is like, it's really nice. It like actually dilutes it quite a bit and enough really to get the rum kind of just like blended in really well. Of course, the lime is really up front. I can even taste the absinthe right on the back end as well. Orange juice is prevalent. It's just like a nice mix between tart, a little bit sweet from the passion fruit. You can taste that passion fruit flavor. You've got the orange juice, you can taste that. A little bit of spice from the Ango. There's a little bit of the absinthe on the back end, and then you've got that rum flavor that's just been nice and diluted. So it's like giving it, it's like, you know, it's basically just proofed it down to not so considerably harsh, I guess. So there you have it, my friends, the Cobra's Fang. I hope that this was an enlightening day for you. You know, we talked about blending and flash blending. Hopefully I wasn't too much of a douchebag about it. If I was, I apologize. You can comment below, talk about, you know, my douchebaggery, I guess. But I hope you enjoyed this cocktail while you're doing it. While you're typing out your comments, drink this cocktail while you're doing it, because it's awesome. And get a Surfside sip. You can find Barfly 20 will give you a 20% discount on checkout at Surfside Sip. So check that out, and I will see you guys on another time. Hit like and subscribe if you like our channel. Hit the bell icon for the notification that we have released an episode, and check us out on Patreon. We got some good stuff going on there. Patreon.com/theeducatedbarfly. I will see you guys next time.